as a very important topic, psycholinguistic and linguistic aspects of interlanguage. I assume that you already know about interlanguage from the previous material, previous meeting, right? But I want to activate your prior knowledge from the previous meeting. What is interlanguage? Can anyone, or can someone explain to you what is interlanguage? Could you just please raise your hand, or I think second language is interlanguage. Oh, interlanguage. I'm sorry. I think interlanguage is about someone that want to learn that's their second language. So she or her itu di tengah-tengah kayak mau belajar ini tapi masih di tengah gitu. Oh, in the middle. Yes. So it's like a term in the second language that describe the intermediate language system that the learner creates when learning second language. Language and the first language, so it's in the middle. Okay, that's correct. Anyone want to add? No? No? Okay, yeah. It's correct. So interlanguage is a term in second language acquisition or SLA that describe the intermediate language system that a learner is when learning a second language, or we can call it L2. It's not exactly their first language, so it's in the middle of process. Now, we're going to discuss about psycholinguistic and linguistic aspect of interlanguage. So, psycholinguistic aspects. Psycholinguistic is the study of how our brain processes and uses language, and the focus on the mental and cognitive processes in learning a second language. And also, errors are seen as a natural part of learning, not as a failure. And there's a main psycholinguistic process for the first transfers using L1 patterns in L2. So, like the example, look at the example, she very like music. In Bahasa, it's correct because when we want to say she very like music, in Bahasa, it says like, saya sangat suka musik. So she translates the L1 patterns in second language. She very like music. Is it correct in second language in English? Why?
Because it should be she likes music very much.
Yeah. So it should be she likes music very much. Don't forget to add s at the verb when the subject is the third person. Okay, and then the ever generalization, applying one rule to every case. For the example, I go to school from work to work. So this like when the learners know that every past tense, you always use ed or d at the end of the verb. So when he want to say or they want to say I go to school, she put ed at the verb go. It should be I went to school because it's irregular verb, right? And then the fossilization, when language learning starts progressing, he go instead of he goes. It's like same like overgeneralization. It should be at es of the verb go. So the input and feedback, learners adjust based on what they hear and corrections they get. And we move to linguistic aspect. The definition is the various features and components of language that influence how it is acquired, processed, and used by speakers. And it focuses on the structure and system of interlanguage. Interlanguage is a rule-based and can be studied like a real language. It shows patterns in pronunciation, grammar, and meaning. And we have the areas of linguistic analysis for the persistent phonology, pronunciation affected by L1, like 3 become 3. Yeah, in the morphology, missing endings like he go instead of he goes. In the syntax, it's like they forgot or say to be, like I'm happy instead of I'm happy. For the semantics, it's like a wrong word meaning from I'm boring instead of I'm bored. Okay, now we move to the connection between the two aspects. Can someone read it to me? Please. Okay, Erika?
So the connection between psycholinguistic and linguistic is how psycholinguistic explains how learners create a language. On the other hand, linguistics show what the language looks like. So together they can describe how the language develops.
Okay. Do you understand about this material?
Yes.
And also the connection about between the psycholinguistic and linguistics?
Yes.
Okay. Everyone? All of you?
Yes.
Okay. So if you understood, let's practice. Wait, yeah. Okay, I have 4 questions. We have 4 people in this class, so I want you to write one by one. It can be in paper. Okay, so you can write it in the paper or your phone or your laptop. It's up to you. So answers like this. For example, me want to eat now. For the linguistic, it's affected in syntax because the subject is incorrect because English requires I instead of me in subject position. For the psycholinguistic transfer, the learner transfer the subject and sentence structure from their L1 directly into English. So you also have to write the correct answer. I want to eat now. You can start it now. Okay. Is it done? Done, miss. So, who will answer the number 1?
Means
Okay, Tasha, please explain.
the sentence is where you live. So in linguistics classified, the error is in syntax because the word order is incorrect for questions in English. Like we need to put actually do, that's missing in the sentence. And then in psycholinguistic, it's transfer because the learner transfer the word order from their first language L1 directly to English. Like, di mana kamu tinggal? So directly, where you live?
Yes.
You go to English.
So the correct answer is?
The correct answer is where do you live?
Where do you live? Okay. Okay, next, number 2.
In
Pasha, okay.
the sentence is she ate lunch yesterday. The error from the linguistic aspect is morphology, because the past tense is missing. The word eat should be ate.
Okay, why you can say that it's a past tense?
Because there's yesterday there. It's a past tense.
Yes, it's past time. Okay.
From the psycholinguistic is the simplification, because the learner avoids using the irregular past tense form and simplifies the form. So the correct answer is she ate lunch yesterday.
Okay, that's correct. Next, number 3.
Okay, the word is sentence that did not want to play. Like the linguistic aspect is a syntax. There is a missing negative structure. The auxiliary does is missing.
Does. Okay.
And the psycholinguistic is the L1 transfer. The negative pattern from the learner is applied directly. And the correct sentences are the correct sentence is he doesn't want to play. That's it.
Okay. That's correct. And the last?
Please.
Erika. Okay.
So from the 4 question, we run past yesterday. So the error from linguistic is that morphology, and then from the psycholinguistic, it's overgeneralization.
Overgeneralization. Why?
Yeah, and then the correct answer is he ran first yesterday. Because overgeneralization is common in interlanguage. Learners extend regular patterns to the regular verbs. That's it.
Yeah. So, it's correct. Really. Okay. I assume that you already know, you already understand the material about the psycholinguistic and linguistic aspect. Okay, we move to the conclusion to the end of our class today. First, interlanguage is a natural stage in psycholinguistic learning. Psycholinguistic explains how the brain learns and processes language. Linguistic explains the structure and patterns of learner language, and also understanding both helps improve language teaching and learning. From this material, do you guys understand?
Yes,
Do you have any questions?
enough means
Enough? So it's a good enough. Before we end our class, next week you don't have to come to the class, but I have another assignment that you have to do. You have to make the article about psycholinguistics and linguistic aspect. Yeah, it's on our material today, and it should be handwritten.
Okay. Maybe 45. How many words is? Do you know that 5,000?
Yeah, 5,000. Okay, guys, thank you for your attention today. I hope this topic helps you to understand how learners develop their second language, and see you in another